Welcome back. We're in the Winn-Dixie Virtual Kitchen with a great gift for a mom who loves to not only spend time in the kitchen, but also entertain. Our next guest is the author of The Infinite Feast, and he is here to show us a couple of the delicious recipes in his book. Please help me welcome to the show, Brian Tice. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Malik. How are you? Nice to be with you today.
Glad you are here as well. Love your apron. I love your whole kitchen. Cannot wait to see what you're making for us today.
I love these compliments. Thank you.
Oh, yes, that's what we do here on the show. I love the cookbook. It is amazing. I got to look through a lot of it online, and it's cool because New Orleans cuisine is really a central focus to your cookbook. What about New Orleans food inspires you so much? I'm curious.
New Orleans food in and of itself is a wonderful melange of different international influences, Spanish, West African, French. They all come together and make this truly indigenous cuisine like no other in the United States. So it's one of those things that you can't resist. I mean, everybody comes to New Orleans for the food, right? And then further to that, I love New Orleans history and the characters of New Orleans literature, and they inspire my recipes as well. Sometimes I even name my recipes after them. I don't know if you noticed it. You know, Stella's Creole meatloaf, that'd be Stella Kowalski from Streetcar Named Desire, right? So there's a lot of crazy stuff like that going on there too. Meatloaf is really good though.
I love that, and it's cool because you have over 165 recipes in this cookbook, and you are making one of them for us today. What are we preparing?
We are making pizza Primavera, which is great for mom. In my experience, moms are especially good at eating their veg and their fruit and being like really super into things that are good for you. And so pizza Primavera, and I happen to know this is true from the moms that I've known and the kids even that I've known who can make this pizza because it's so easy. So mom's gonna like this one a lot. It has an arugula salad on top, which I'll show you in just a few minutes. But it's something I put together, and the crust is super simple. It's not one of these things where you have yeast and you have to let it rise for a long time and make it like a real, pizza guy in the pizzeria. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, this one comes together so quickly, even a kid could make it for mom, right? So, and all you need to do is choose your vegetables. I've got asparagus, tomatoes, and artichokes, and all kinds of good things on here, mushrooms. But you could choose, what you want. There might be some other things you want to include. And the dough is quick, comes together. The whole thing takes 15 minutes in the oven from start to finish.
Which is great because, for the magic of television, you have already prepared a lot of it for us. You're seeing the recipe right there. And I love that you can put whatever you want on there. So are we going to, top it with the arugula salad? Are you going to show us how to do that?
I'm going to show you the way that I like to dress salad. This is a small scale situation with arugula in a relatively small bowl. If I was doing it for mom in a big group, it would be a lot bigger than this. But this is the way you go about dressing a salad to where the dressing is not like, sticking to every single bit of it and it's drowning in dressing. You just pour it around the outside of the bowl like so, and it's going to pool on the bottom underneath the lettuce. And then
why should we pour it on the side and not right on top?
Exactly. You see that all the way around the side. Exactly. Thank you for pointing that out. And then you quickly toss it, bringing up some of the dressing from the bottom and hopefully not throwing the arugula around your kitchen while you're doing it. And then you've got a really nicely dressed, beautiful arugula salad. I'm going to cut a piece of this and just show you how I would plate it for mom. And here we go. I almost took out the flour arrangement there. You don't want to do that when you're plating for mom.
Such a great dish from mom. Again, something that the kids can get involved with. And again, I love you can put whatever vegetable you want on there. Like I said, we have the recipe there for everyone that we showed everybody, but you can put whatever mom likes on there. Now, I also love in your cookbook that not only do you have the recipes, but you actually have some interviews with some chefs from the area. Tell me why you wanted to incorporate those interviews. And can you name drop a little for us?
Well, sure. I was very interested in having voices in my cookbook in addition to mine. And I thought, what better way than to find some people that are really at the top of their game. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Whoa. At the top of their game, help us out and tell us how to be better home cooks. And so, I know you don't have a tight close-up, but you can see what's going on there. So I called up, I think the first individual of great esteem that I talked to was the executive chef of Galatoire's, which is a restaurant I'm sure you're familiar with, Chef Philip Lopez. And he agreed to talk to me about Thanksgiving and his traditions and what he does with his family. And like you and I, he's got a Texas connection as well. And so he told me about everything that they do in Texas for when he goes home for Thanksgiving. He makes ham in addition to the turkey, and just goes crazy doing all this. I have Gabriele Corpus, who you might be familiar with from the Cooking Channel, who does or did do the show with his wife, Debbie Mazar. They were the extra virgin people, kind of like Lucy and Ricky, but Italian.
A whole
right?
bunch of great people.
So,
What's our biggest? Well, look, Brian, don't tell us too much, because here's the good news, everyone. Coming up after the break, we have another recipe that we want to feature from your wonderful book. But if you have to go to the bathroom real quick, make sure you check out their website, theinfinitefeast.com, and make sure you follow him on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest at The Infinite Feast. It is an awesome, awesome website, everyone. Okay, after the break, like I said, we're back in the Winn-Dixie Virtual Kitchen with another recipe. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
I was hurt in a car wreck. I broke my ankle. I knew what to do. I called Morris Bart. He got me $175,000.
If you get hurt in a car wreck in New Orleans, do what your family and friends have done for many years. Call me now.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Why do nearly 1 million businesses choose Stamps.com to mail and ship? No more trips to the post office. No more paying full price for postage. And great rates from USPS and UPS. Mail letters. Ship packages. Anytime, anywhere. For less. A lot less. Get our special TV offer. A 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com/deal and never go to the post office again.
Right now, with all that's going on, every dollar counts, especially if you've been injured in a car crash.
Your car's in the shop, but people are still counting on you.
The bills don't stop coming and the rent doesn't pay itself.
You need help. So what do? Demand Dudley DeBosier.
You don't pay us anything unless we get money for you. That's our no-fee guarantee.
And that's the Dudley DeBosier difference. Demand Dudley DeBosier. Call 444-4444.
Go online. Go in store. At Rooms to Go, you can try before you buy, or buy without ever leaving home. You can go living rooms, go dining rooms, go bedrooms. Get the furniture you love fast with fast delivery. And always for the lowest price. That's Rooms to Go. Go style, go savings, go today. Rooms to Go. Let's go.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields online. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Call or click today.
I'm attorney Ed Womack. For over 30 years, I've helped the victims of car wrecks.
Ed took the time to meet with me and got me $200,000.
For free consultation, call me at 486-9999.
Welcome back to the Winn-Dixie Virtual Kitchen. We are here with author Brian Tice. He's sharing some delicious recipes from his cookbook, The Infinite Feast. And Brian, okay, that pizza looks so good. Now we're making a salad, something maybe a little bit more healthy. How do we get started?
Yeah, well, this is how you're going to get your fruit if you're mom on Mother's Day. The Ambrosia Salad is an old recipe that goes way back, and you can really use a lot of different kinds of fruit if you'd like to in it. What I use, though, are grapes, oranges, cherries, and pineapple chunks. Now, one of the things you want to do first, though, is get your the sauce that brings it all together, or the dressing, I would say. And so I'm going to quickly put in my sugar, my mayo. What's not better with half a cup of mayo? You answer that question.
So is this more of a dessert or more of an appetizer?
It's a side. It's something that is very popular at Thanksgiving times in the South, but also we just found out that it was the most searched recipe for Thanksgiving in Vermont in 2017 or something recent. So it's popular across the country, and it's great, sort of like cranberry sauce to go with the savory things that you might have on the table at Thanksgiving, right? But it's great all year round. I have it in the wedding and baby showers chapter of my cookbook. So we've got the mayo and the sugar and the lemon zest, and we're getting those mixed up together here real quick.
Delicious. And we actually have a photo of the finished product. I want to show people what it's going to
that's a
look like.
fancy looking photo. And it's got Mom's Prosecco in there as well, or champagne, which is a great idea for Mother's Day.
A little bit of wine is always good. That's interesting. My mom never made this growing up. So now this is something maybe if your mom never made this, you can make this for her.
I'll send her a bottle of my favorite Prosecco. Marcia, right? Is that your mom?
I'll drink the Prosecco. And yes, her name is Marcia. She will love this.
That's so sweet. All right.
But I also want to ask you, Brian, in your cookbook, I love that the title is called Infinite Feast because I'm always hungry, right? But the subtitle of the book is How to Host the Ones You Love. Can you tell us a little bit about why you wanted to add that subtitle?
You bet. Because there's a lot of information in there about how to host the ones you love. And in comes this is my whipped cream, my homemade whipped cream with the stiff peaks. That's very important. And I made it very successfully because it's not very humid here today. You can still do it if it's humid, but now in go the marshmallows, and we're ready to stir.
Unbelievable. I am so in shock by this recipe, honestly. Fruit, mayo, marshmallows. You're seeing the recipe on your screen right here. Very interesting.
Absolutely. I'm sorry to interrupt. It's important to note that something that is an ingredient in many recipes for ambrosia that go way back is coconut. I prefer not to put coconut in this recipe. It's just my taste. But if you wanted to, you could throw in a cup of sweetened flaked coconut, and that'll give you your, more of a traditional taste. Now, this needs to go into the freezer for about an hour to what I say find itself. That's a New Orleans expression. At least it comes from my mother-in-law. And so I'm not going to dish it out right now, but this gives you a sense of how pretty it is with all of the colors and everything in it. And it's great for Mom.
What a great opportunity to introduce your mom or your child to something new. Brian, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Congratulations on the cookbook. It took him 2.5 years to come up with this cookbook, so you know there's some good stuff in there. To get your copy of The Infinite Feast, you can log on to theinfinitefeast.com. And to keep up with Brian, he's so fun. Follow him on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest at The Infinite